Good afternoon. This is Dave with today's edition of the Daily Blooms. This is March 30th, 2017, Wednesday. 2 days until the Genesee Regional Orchid Society show in Rochester, New York. I would urge everybody to go to that. We're going to look at my stuff today that's in bloom. First up is this beautiful oncidium. Has two spikes just starting to open up. We'll go in for a close view here. Very, very nice. Did nice branching. This one is just starting to open. When this one gets in full bloom, it'll be a beauty. And we'll revisit it then. I want to call your attention that this is a very large oncidium that I mounted. Probably 4 months ago or so. Seems to have taken a while. It was in spike when I mounted it. Didn't seem to hurt anything. And I just water it daily, and it's been doing great. Up above it, hanging, is the beautiful pink oncidium as it opens up more. That oncidium I got a little over a year ago from Orchids by Hauserman. It has 5 or I believe 6 spikes on it. It is certainly a beauty, and I will call it to your attention again when it gets more in full bloom. But it's probably about halfway there now, maybe not quite halfway, but it's doing nicely. Also, we're going to look at this Pedalum. This is one that I got in 2015 from my friends at Marlowe Orchids, and they will be at the show in Rochester, and they have every type of orchid you could think of. Jim Marlowe is one of the owners, very helpful. Jonathan Jones will be there at the show in Rochester, I'm assuming, and they will have these. I know they have quite a few of them. This one has bloomed. It's been in bloom for a month probably, and to my surprise it has another spike coming right there. This is on its way to being a specimen plant, I think. I'm going to be planting it into a bigger pot this year, and it has new growth already, and it's really doing well. The other one that's opened up today is apple blossom. It has 4 buds on it, or 5, can't tell exactly by looking through here. This one I probably had a couple, 3 years. I need to repot that one this year too when it's done blooming. They are certainly beautiful, and they get quite very nicely scented. That one you've seen numerous times. It's one of the new ones from Sunset Valley Orchid. I also want to touch upon this Zygopedalum that I did touch on when it was starting to open up. It has opened up all the way now. Certainly has a beautiful fragrance. It fills up the whole room, or it was in my kitchen. I brought it here for the taping. This Zygopedalum came from Windswept Farms. Who will be there? Edgar has been there as long as I've been going, and I know I've been going longer than that. They have a nice assortment of orchids of every description. So if you're up around Rochester, stop in and at the Rochester Strong Museum of Science and check them out. You'll be glad you did. And tell Edgar or Jim, Jonathan, hello. I am not still sure if I can go or not, as my eye is still giving me trouble. I go to the eye doctor tomorrow, and we'll see how things go. But instead of going Friday, I will probably go Saturday or Sunday. Not sure yet. Still in question. So I'll keep you updated, and we will have a report if I do go. I also wanted to show you this apricot Sunset Valley orchid that I got in the last bunch. It's a mini cattleya. I showed you the first bloom open on Saturday, Now all three of them are open. What a beautiful specimen this is. It's really very nice. I think very highly of Sunset Valley Orchids. I've ordered probably 200 orchids from them over a couple years, and they're always beautiful, always lovely. You saw most of these. That oncidium you've seen. This was the other one that was in bloom when I showed it to you Saturday. Here is another beautiful oncidium that is getting ready to bloom. That is on a mount too, I want you to note. I've been mounting big oncidiums as well as little oncidiums. There is a little twinkle, I believe. Not sure though, it doesn't look quite like the buds like a twinkle, but it's an oncidium, I know that. But so anyway, as we wrap things up today and we look at the last ones, there are several oncidiums that are in spike and getting close to bud in the greenhouse. And I would have kind of liked to have been able to enter these up in Rochester to be judged. At least 2 or 3 of my oncidiums. That one would have been one of them, and this one also. But as fate would have it, not this year. So we'll enjoy them on the daily blooms, and I'll enjoy them here at my home. And so once again, I will remind you, don't forget this Saturday and Sunday, the Orchid Show and Sale is at the Rochester Museum of Science Center, Eisenhardt Auditorium. You can get directions from Genesee Regional Orchid Society site. The hours are here, as you can see. If you can show them a picture of this, I think if you even show them a picture of this, it'll do work for getting $1 off admission, which is, in that case, $6 admission. It's well worth the price of admission. I'm sure you'll enjoy it. So until probably Saturday, from hopefully the Orchid Show, we'll wrap things up today. Quick view of what we've talked about. And I thank those of you who have subscribed. And I always appreciate comments, suggestions, opinions. So until Saturday, so long.